Hey everybody, it's Mark from Circle of Dark Mother. Today we're going to do a meditation called Lilith Moonwind, and you will understand what that means in a little bit. This meditation is based on a vision I had while doing a walking meditation. So hopefully it will translate well, and let me know what you think. Sit back, relax, focus on your breathing in and out. Close your eyes. Push all thoughts aside except for my voice. Breathe in and out. Feel your feet relax, your ankles relax, your lower legs relax. Breathe in and out. Feel your thighs and hips and abdomen relax. Continue to breathe in and out. Push all thoughts aside but my voice. Feel comfortable, feel safe. Feel yourself becoming light, floating on air. Feel your hands, your wrists, and your lower arms relax. Breathe in and out. Feel your upper arms, your shoulders, your chest relax. Breathe in and out. Feel your neck and head and relax. Feel yourself light as a feather floating on air. Abide in your breath, in and out, in and out. Push all thoughts aside, focus on me and the voice that I am speaking and the imagery that comes. As you are breathing in and out, you find yourself transported to a sunny woodland area. You are walking down a path on a nice summer day. It is not too warm and it's not too bright because the trees block a lot of the sun. There are butterflies and birds. You can smell flowers and hear insects in the distance. You feel completely calm and you keep walking down this path, feeling yourself walking with no pain, no discomfort, no fear. As you walk a little bit further, continuing to breathe in and out, you start to feel something changing. The wind is picking up, and quite suddenly, the moon begins to eclipse the sun. Day becomes night. The temperature drops a little bit. You're not uncomfortable, but it went from very warm to on the edge of chilly, but not quite to the point of being uncomfortable. The wind picks up even more. The birds and the butterflies disappear, and instead, creatures of the night appear. Bats and other beings that live nocturnal lives. But you know you're not at any harm. You're totally fine, and so you have no fear. As you gaze up at the eclipse, you start to feel the wind picking up even more. And quite suddenly, a whirlwind appears. This whirlwind seems to be emanating from the eclipse, from the moon. It is silvery light and gusts of wind, and it is appearing just before you. As it touches down, you don't feel the ravages of it. You can feel the wind, but not to a point that it's making you uncomfortable. The wind spins and it flashes bright. You cover your eyes briefly. And when you open your eyes, you see a woman in place of the whirlwind. The sky is still dark and it is still like night. But before you is Lilith. She wears black and silver, and her long black hair is like pitch. It is so dark that in shadow it would disappear. And yet there's glints of moonlight in it so that it appears like the sky with stars shining. She has bright green eyes that shine out at you like that of a creature of the night, a predator. She smiles at you and you feel no discomfort. You feel completely calm. But as she stands there and you look at her, you see flashes of a black dragon, a great predatory owl, a large cat, and back to the woman. This is Lilith, Lilith too, as called by the Mesopotamians. Her name means moon wind. She is older than time. She existed before the command, let there be light. She is the primordial darkness and everything in it. She is not just night. She is endless void. And from her comes the things that cause us to transform. The night brings dreams, desires, passion. It also brings fear that we must overcome. And so she is the embodiment of all of this and the transformative force that makes us become more who we are. She steps forward and you are completely enamored in her gaze. You can't think of anything else but those great green eyes. And she speaks to you and tells you something only for you. Listen to her now. After she is done speaking, she says, "Come fly with me." She puts her arms around you gently, but holds you tight, and you feel yourself lifting into the sky with her. You have no fear, even if you don't like heights, you have no fear because you are in the mother's grasp. You start to feel this primordial call, this feeling of being something ancient, something powerful, something with no fear. You have become the darkness, the ancient predator, the dragon of the void. As you travel with her, you find yourself losing yourself to become more and more of her child. This goes on, and you have no idea how long. But as you breathe in and out, you feel yourself coming back to you with this wildness within you, something of the moon wind filling you, the night and the darkness becoming part of you. She looks deeply into your eyes and says, "Go forth, be mine. You are my child, and I love you." The wind picks up, and you feel the whirlwind, but you are not afraid. You are moving, and you breathe in and out, pushing all thoughts aside except for my voice, and find yourself returning to where you sit in your body, no longer in the forest, no longer in the eclipse, no longer in the whirlwind. You are sitting or lying where you left, feeling energized, feeling that primordial darkness within, feeling the mother's presence and seeing those green eyes. And you remember what she said to you. You breathe in and out. You let go of any tension, anything you were holding, and you return to normal consciousness, opening your eyes when you're ready. And when you do, you know she is still with you.